A free high-quality Ruby Sapphire guide and the latest PSA 10 Golden Mickey auction is up to how much? All that and so much more in this week's Lorcana Alert. On YouTube this week, we've got to talk about this video from Nives Nerd Quarter. Nives posts great statistical analysis of Disney Lorcana, and this video is no different. And one of the most interesting charts that he puts in here is the strength per ink, willpower per ink, and lore per ink stats for the newest set. And he points out that this is the first set where the willpower per ink is below 1.0. Overall, some really cool data to look at if you are interested in what to draft in your Azurite Sea upcoming pre-releases. Make sure to check out this video. He highlights his 3 favorite cards in each ink color and why they might be more valuable than others in your draft. If you're not subscribed to Nives, you should be. On Reddit this week, we got 3 posts that we want to talk about. This first one is, let's have a chat about Litwack. Says, picture the scene. You're playing a new Azurite Sea brew with Litwack and Lilo. Litwack is in play, and you use Lilo's ability to play her from the discard. Later in your turn, you go and quest with Litwack, and your opponent stops you, saying that he can't quest because you played Lilo. He is right. Litwack has an ability that triggers whenever you play another character. The first effect clause is a May effect, and you can choose whether or not to ready him. But the second effect clause is not contingent on you choosing to complete the first. It's totally independent and mandatory. Watch out for sneaky clauses like that. They'll catch you out if you're not careful. The only sneaky clause I'm scared about is Sandy Claus, but this year I don't have a chimney. Make sure you know what you want to do with your Litwack before you start your turn. Just a reminder, he could always sing a song. Also on Reddit, we found this post that claims there's a turn 4 win with some of the new cards, including this Olivia Flaversham and the new Good Job action card and the new You Came Back action card. Turn 1, Daisy Lilo or Curse Merfolk. You can play any one of those 3 cards, so it's not seeming too far-fetched at this point. But then turn 2 is where it gets kind of crazy. You play Piglet or Olivia Flaversham, and then you quest the card that you played last turn. You get 2 lore total. Then turn 3, Piglet or Olivia cast Good Job on turn 2 on Piglet or Olivia and quest for 6. That's 2 plus 4. Now you're at a total of 8. Then on turn 4, you cast Good Job once again on Piglet or Olivia and quest for 9. Now you're at 17. The combo's right there, but it involves guaranteeing that you play the Good Job action card twice and the You Came Back action card at least once. Winning on turn 4 is super easy as long as your opponent doesn't interact with you at all. Some people are saying that this might be a good strategy in the Ursula's Illumineers quest game. And to that, I say, maybe. The last post on Reddit that we're going to talk about is this right here that says, what kind of Lorcana content do you watch on YouTube? Would you watch comedic sketches? This person seems interested in making stuff that's not market watches, guides, or new decks, and overall making content that's less serious and more goofy and silly. If you want goofier, silly Lorcana content, go check out our TikTok. Ready, Set, Ink on TikTok posts 4 TikToks a day. And top tier memes like gaslighting everyone into believing that Peakley is actually Mike Wazowski. On Facebook this week, we got a special treat from J-Bomb of Ink Thieves. He posted his free Sapphire Ruby guide. It's outdated now. It's for the Shimmering Skies meta, but this guide is still a great read. You can click on the link in the description along with all the links of anything that we talk about in this video, and you can read this guide. You can see what's in a premium guide from J-Bomb, and you can read all the different things that those Ruby Sapphire players were plotting against you, including mulligans against top decks and what to do against that crazy bird Diablo. Overall, this is a great read and a super valuable asset to the Lorcana community. Thank you to J-Bomb and Ink Thieves for putting this out there. Also on Facebook is this post right here from John Fitch. Says, does the character have to take damage for it to work? Or will the character still ready even if the damage is resisted or redirected to beast Selfless Protector. Let's read this John Silver card from the new set. It says whenever this character quests, you may deal 1 damage to another chosen character of yours. If you do, ready that character. They can't quest for the rest of this turn. And this too long didn't read from Russell Perry sums it up just perfectly. It says John Silver must actually deal damage in order to apply his effect to it. If that damage is resisted, no damage is being dealt, and that chosen character will not be readied. Don't get it twisted. Also on Facebook, we got to see a couple little sneak peeks of the sneaky little squirrel. That's right, the ERRATA version of Bucky looks to be coming through the LGS League kits this season. Lots of people are pretty skeptical that this is coming in the organized play kit because we saw the list of what comes in the organized play kit, but there's no official confirmation that this hollow foil Bucky with the correct words is real. Do you think it's coming in the organized play kit? Do you know something we don't know? While I was editing this video, I went onto Instagram and it is confirmed. Look at this. There's the Buckaroos in the OP kit. How exciting. Also on Facebook this week is where we got the news that the marketing cards for Azerite Sea will be another 9-piece puzzle. Here are 6 pieces of that 9-piece puzzle, and it seems to feature Jim Hawkins and some of the Lumineers from the story of Lorcana. Always fun to have a binder page for these fun marketing cards. On Instagram this week, LorcanaRob always posts the craziest things. This week he highlighted in Set 2 Rise of the Floodborn, 35 cards were printed with the incorrect or totally different artist names on the left corner. It's crazy to see this many errors in one set. There's 35 just from changing the language. Thank you to LorcanaRob for showing us errors that I had no idea existed. On Twitter this week, we saw this combo posted by InkSpot Games with the Maui Half Shark and the You Came Back action card. Maui's Half Shark Chi-Hu ability says whenever this character challenges another character, you may return an action card from your discard to your hand. If you have the You Came Back action card in your discard, it can come back to your hand. You can play it down and then ready Maui. And then guess what? He can challenge again and get your action card back. It's the loop of loops. And if that's not good enough, Maui Half Shark also has another ability called Wayfinding. Whenever you play an action, gain 1 lore. Imagine you had 9 ink and played You Came Back 3 times. These are the Wombo combos that we like to see. The Wombo combos get even crazier when you pair it with cards like Tigger or Owl Island, which says for each character you have here, you pay 1 less ink for the first action you play each turn. So if it is the You Came Back action, you could probably play it for 0 ink if you had 3 characters at this location. And then it also has the ability, whenever you play a second action in a turn, gain 3 lore. So if you play You Came Back a second time, boom, that's 3 lore right there. And you can pair it also with cards like Robin Hood to guarantee that those cards are getting into the discard. We're so excited for these Wombo combos and can't wait to try them out for ourselves in paper. For some general news, we found this website that is selling the Japanese Lorcana. That looks like you can get it here. They're selling their booster boxes for $36.98 USD. And they're also releasing the playmats again with what looks like no differences from the English version. You can click the link in the description, which is not affiliated with us, and check out if any of these cards come back in stock. Right now, the only things that are in stock are the Mickey Mouse sleeves and the Elsa sleeves. Who knows? Maybe these sleeves could be better quality than the English versions that we got. And if you look, it might have these Ravensburger squares on all the sleeves, which is a bit unique. Our last piece of news is the latest PSA 10. Golden Mickey is up for auction right now. It's number 25 of 500. And that's a pretty good number if you ask me. It's all the way up to $5,750 of filming this video. We're going to be keeping our eye on this Golden Mickey to see how much the PSA 10 version sells for on this website. But our guess is no more than $14,000. But I'm just a guy. For our meta report segment, tell me in the comment section if you think Oswald is going to be the best legendary of the set, or if I'm sleeping on one of these other cards. If you have any Lorcana news that you want me to know about, email me at lorcana707@gmail.com. Ready Set Inc. is now over 1,126 subscribers.